Gwen Stefani, Blake Shelton, Pierce Brosnan share their New Year resolutions: stop drinking. Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani will be spending New Year's Eve separately this year. Stars are setting their intentions for the new year. Country singer Blake Shelton plans to make a big life change in 2024. He told Entertainment Tonight that he's going to try something he's never been able to accomplish before: no alcohol. "I haven't managed to stop drinking yet," Shelton said. "Even cutting back has been hard. I mean, it's a resolution though. And I'll say it again right now, that's my New Year's resolution. To either cut back or stop drinking altogether. Let's just say I said it." Pierce Brosnan is looking forward to a calmer new year filled with peace and love. "Let's just finish the year out and in good faith and hope and love each other. Let's just do that. Let's just be kind to each other. That would be a good resolution," Brosnan said. Speaking with SSN 24 News Digital, Candace Cameron Bure explained she doesn't like to make New Year's resolutions, saying, "I break them anyway, and I don't want to feel like a failure." Instead of making resolutions, she makes a list of goals. "Some goals that I'd like to accomplish for the new year. I probably actually say that they're prayers, and I have many, many lists of prayers throughout the year, but always at the start I kind of list, God, here's what I'm looking toward, here's what I'm desiring, what I want, the goals I'd like to achieve, and then I'm always open to where God is going to guide me," Bure said. "That's how I approach the new year." Former Spy Kids actress Alexa Pena-Vega explained, "Just living in a place of faith means constantly trying to better ourselves anyway, so she is always looking for ways to grow, aside from whatever resolutions she sets for herself. But my big thing is, I really want to make sure that everything we do next year is just very intentional," she explained. "I think it's super easy, even though it's peaceful, there's so much peace, we live in chaos all the time because of our schedules. We like to do crazy things. We have 3 kids, but I want to make sure that the intentionality doesn't get lost in the chaos of what we're doing. So I would say, next year I really want to focus on being very intentional." 90210-inch actress Shannon Doherty is excited to enter the new year by leaving behind a turbulent year, filled with massive health struggles and issues in her personal life, including a lot of heartbreak and fear. Looking ahead at 2024, Doherty shared that she thinks it will be a beautiful year, saying on her Let's Be Clear podcast, "I think I'm actually starting to live the happiest version of my life. This year is about just being incredibly grateful that we're here, and we get to spend time with the people that are by our sides through thick and thin, who don't walk away, who love us unconditionally, and that have the same beliefs and morals and standards, and people who have character," she said. "I'm just so thankful really to be here for it." Gwen Stefani shared with Access Hollywood in December 2023, one of her New Year's resolutions is to put out a record. Finally. Yeah, put out some new music. She'll be spending New Year's Eve away from husband Blake Shelton this year, as he is performing at New Year's Eve Live, Nashville's Big Bash, while she is performing in Las Vegas. When it comes to wellness, the Sweet Escape singer explained she is going to try to be more balanced in the new year. "I think probably just being more consistent," she said. "I'm one of those people that are off this way or that way. All or none. So probably trying to be balanced. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get there, but working on that constantly." Actor Dean Cain is manifesting a few things for the new year, one of them being his favorite team winning the Super Bowl. He told SSN 24 News Digital, "The Buffalo Bills are gonna win the Super Bowl, and that we all need to put that out there on the table right now." Cain also wants to tone it down a little bit this year and be more present with his family. "I've been traveling so hard, working so hard, and doing so much, I think I'm just gonna bring it down. Just try to be a little bit more at home, take care of this guy more," points at himself, "and sort of settle things down and try to get work closer to home so I don't have to travel as much," he said. "Traveling is great, but the amount of travel that I do is ridiculous, so I would like that to be the case. Stay around my folks. My dad just turned 80 this year, and they live 5 minutes away," he continued. "So take a little time to slow things down for myself. Stop and smell the roses. As Ferris Bueller says, life happens pretty fast, so I'm gonna try to do a little bit more of that this year." Actress Dakota Fanning is not one to set New Year's resolutions, explaining on the brand CLE Depot's Instagram post, "I never really set too many specific New Year's resolutions. I feel like sometimes when I get too specific, I just end up breaking them," she said. "Sometimes blindly going for things without thinking too much about what could go wrong is key to making things happen for yourself. So that's what I'm going to try to do, at least in the new year.